Hello, this voiceover is not about this video. It's about an experience that happened to me about some years ago. I think probably 5 years ago. I don't know if it has happened to another person. So 5 years ago, when I was in Lagos, my mother did a way bill for me. I can't remember what exactly is the item. So she did that way bill for me from East to Lagos. And I told her, if you get to the park, please tell me so I can make transfer to the driver. Tell me the amount so I can make transfer to the driver. But you know, mothers now, they will always be mothers. My mother went and paid to the driver. But the happy thing about this way bill is that when my mom went to do the way bill, she used POS. Then POS is out, and she used POS. And POS receipt will show you the name of the driver. So fast forward to when the driver got to Lagos, I think this Ojota Park. But that's not the catch. When this driver was at Ujebode, he called me. I'm at Ujebode, be getting ready. I'm getting close to Lagos. So, and when come with 3,000 naira. I was like, what? I thought my mother has paid you for this. Watch out for part 2. This is the continuation of my experience with a driver 5 years ago. So when the driver got to Ijebode, he called me that he's at Ijebode, get ready, and when come with 3,000 naira. I'm like, what? I thought my mother has paid for this way bill. Why are you asking me to bring money again? He said, madam, I don't know what you're talking about. They have not given me any money. If you're coming, come with 3,000 naira. I'll take your goods. I will go with your goods. I said, okay, no problem. I'm coming to where you say I should come. So I called my mom. I said, Mommy, I thought you said you gave this driver money. She said, yes, I even took picture. I made a small video. I will send it to you. And the receipt, I still have the receipt. I will send it to you. Now, what did the driver say? I told him, I told her the driver said you have not given her any money. That she should come with 3,000 naira to collect the market or the item, or he will go with it. Mothers. My mother was upset, but I said, Mommy, don't worry, I will handle him. I said, okay. So this driver wants to use me and play, Abi. He wants to use me and play. I said, no problem. Me and you in this Lagos. So immediately I called my friend. Thank God, one of my friend is an officer. I called him, Officer Tolu. God bless you. I'm still grateful till this day. I called him and I said, see what happened. No, watch out for part 2. But before I called the officer, my roommate was there at Optimistic Comedian. She was there with me. She overheard everything. Then she said, don't worry, when you're going to the park, I want to go with you, please. I said, okay. Then I called the officer, my friend that is an officer. I called him. I said, see what's going on. See what this driver wants to do to me. He said, which driver is that? Are you with the plate number? I said, no, I'm not with the plate number. I've not even gone to collect the item. I'm just calling you because he just called me now and said I should do this. He said, okay, when you get there and he refuses to give you the item, just call me. But before then, he asked me if there's any evidence, if I can provide any evidence that I gave the driver the 3,000 naira. I said, yes, my mother made a short video of him before giving him the money. He said, perfect, that's okay. I said, what about the receipt? He said, what about the receipt? I said, yes, she has sent it to me. As he said, okay, that's very fine. That's the complete evidence that you gave him the money. So he asked me if I get there, the first thing I should do is to take a picture of his plate number. Watch out for part 3. This is the continuation of my story, my experience. So when we got to the park with my friend, I went straight to the back of his car as instructed by the officer and took picture of his plate number. So he got out of his car and said, what are you doing, madam? What are you doing? How dare you take picture of my plate number? Or I delete that. And immediately I told him, I will not delete this picture unless you give me my item. My mother has given you 3,000 naira and you are here lying that she did not give you any money. I'm not going to delete this picture. He said, delete. I said, for where? No, everything escalated. And I told him, Oga, for me to come here and went straight to the back of your car and take picture of your plate number, you should know that I'm ready for you. So while this was going on, one of the passengers in the car said, madam, give this man his money now. Let us get away from here. Give him his money. We still have a long way to go. I said, madam, better shut up because you don't even know what's happening. You don't even know what's happening. The first thing you should do is ask me what's happening. Let me explain to you. While this was going on, I don't even want to tell the driver that I have evidence that my mother took picture on all this blah 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 blah. I don't even want to tell him. I wanted him to do his worst so that I will use him as a scapegoat, because for him to do this kind of thing to me, probably he has been doing it to other people too. Watch out for part 4. This is the final part of my story. So the driver refused to give me my item, insisting that I would give him another 3,000 naira. I brought up my phone and started calling the officer. Immediately he noticed that I'm already involving the police. This man went straight into his car. He brought out my item and threw it on the floor. I said, Oga, so if this is a fragile something, this guy will break it for me. You for pay tire. So he drove off and called me an warfare and said, I just boy one nigga.